Asus E121. We see the total here. I could click on it. I could go through and pay cash for this. I could have the customer sign, right? And this takes full advantage of the CRM system. I went into the Microsoft store this weekend. I had to buy a router. I came down to LA. My folks live down here. Guess what I get to do after I'm done here at the show? I get to go play Mr. IT Pro. At any rate, one of the things the person at the sales desk said, hey, would you like me to print your receipt or just email it to you? I said, email it. He emailed it to me before I got out the door on my Windows Phone 7. I could see the receipt there already. So really nice integration between the hardware and software. Very good, specific built solution, again, as the partners begin to innovate. Now, earlier the DJ's been showing off this Asus 121 slate. Yeah, I understand. That's right. So this has the best of everything. It's built on a core processor. It does the best of inking. It does the best of touch. Plays all the media you could want. It runs at the full performance, has all the ports. The difference between the one he's using on the DJ system and this one is this is the new B121. The one complaint we've had so far is no TPM chip. So as Mr. Ballmer, who is the #1 user of this device in our company, knows, he gets a lot of grief from the IT department for bringing a machine in that we can't sort of lock down the way we want. So now I'm happy to announce here at Partner Conference that Asus is building the next generation, the B121, with the TPM chip built in. So now this is ready for commercial. You can take these, you can customize them, build solutions. Again, all your manageability, all of your software, all of your compatibility all works, and you get the full benefit now of making it work on the corporate environment. As we switch over to consumer, there's a lot of fun things you can do in terms of convertible form factors. This is the new Acer, the W500. I can just sort of pull the keyboard off, right? If I want to work, here's an app that's written to take advantage of touch, kind of a nice comic book fun app. So here I'm, again, taking advantage of that hardware innovation, blending really innovative hardware and software together, in this case to go back and forth between sort of having the keyboard and not having the keyboard. I have a couple other options up here. The Fujitsu comes with a TPM built in and an MSI. Now, as we look at consumer laptops and we sort of head into the consumer space, obviously there's more choice, typically more color over here. Price points are a little different as we're not shooting for a 3-year warranty. There's a number of these devices that show off, a broad set of innovation. I'm going to slide towards my left. I think the hottest thing for this holiday season is going to be thin and light. I talked about it on the phone. On the PC side, let me take this. This is the new Vio Z. They haven't shown this yet. Tomorrow they'll announce this device here in the US. It's a beautiful, it's probably less than 2 pounds, lightweight, does about 7 hours of battery life sort of without an attachment. But now we have these extra flat batteries that you can add on. So this device will go to 13 hours of battery life, right, with a flat battery, super thin, beautiful screen. So we're getting to a design point where it's just phenomenal what you'll be able to do this holiday. Now, I'm going to go one step further. I'm going to slide down. I've got 2 here. This is an Asus one that I showed off at Computex, not available yet, and this is the Samsung, right? You take these 2, and we'll see if we can get an edge. You can just see how thin these guys are, right? Yeah, you can do a little round of applause for these. These are beautiful. These machines, performance-wise, latest CPU, latest graphics capability, right? They have all the ports, everything you would want in terms of your compatibility. The Samsung is starting to come with a TPM chip, so it can be used in a corporate environment. These devices have a backlit keyboard. You give me any thin, lightweight laptop device, we'll take it head-to-head, right? And so the Windows ecosystem is continuing to innovate. This device won PC Best of Class, right? So you're seeing a lot of innovation in the area around thin and light. As we slide down, the PC is a hub for innovation. Here's a full 3D system. Here's an HP Envy, which takes advantage of Beats technology. I brought this one along. This is a Toshiba system. It's using a Llano processor, a new AMD processor. They're reasonably low cost. One of the things we've done with this particular machine is we've taken it, we've hooked it up to a Kinect sensor. So there's an SDK for Kinect out there. And so I have what I have out here is the worldwide telescope. And you see how the planet's moving? As I move my hand around, I can rotate the planet. If I bring the planet in, I can sort of zoom in a little bit. Let me come back around. All right, so we'll do it one more time. We're on the dark side of the planet, so I suppose we should slip around here. There we go, come around to the daylight. All right, we can shrink it back down. Now this is, again, a research tool. Our researchers are starting to take the power of Kinect, which is a great piece of innovation, right? The power of, here, a standard laptop PC, right? And the worldwide telescope, one of the richest databases in the world, and put them together. And that's sort of a nice demonstration of how the PC provides that innovative platform. Let's take that a step further and talk about one of the hottest areas in terms of innovation, which has been the all-in-ones. Take your standard desktop or laptop, hardware, mix it with a beautiful screen, right, and some great software, and you see a number. This is the Mosaic app you saw in the video yesterday. Right here, I have the HP TouchSmart. This is sort of the best of the best in terms of bringing all the pieces together. First off, they've got a great innovative design, so if I want to work in this environment, I can, so I've got it laid down so I can read, because here I have a USA Today app. Has that same Beats audio. It'll play Blu-ray, DVD. You can have a tuner card with it, right? It's got touch support built in. I don't have to have some little add-on on the side that only does, zooming around. If I click on USA Today, I'm going to go to sports, right? If I pull up the day in sports and look at the photos, home run derby last night, right? You can see as I scan through the world of sports. So really a nice mixture of hardware and software coming together. You saw the Boeing demonstration earlier. This type of capability is now available today, and these machines are just as hot as can be. Here's the Billboard app, same type of thing. I can go into the Hot 100. I can scan around and look at all the music. And the last machines are a few game machines. Gaming really brings the best of the hardware and software together, right? All of the hottest, latest games are built on the PC, and they actually are sold on the PC. So we've covered a lot of ground. My overall point is, as we look across the world of Windows and the Windows ecosystem, there is more and more hardware to support your solutions, right? We have the opportunity together to take advantage of 1 billion embedded processors, hundreds of millions of smartphones, over 300 million PCs next year, and continue to build very, very rich, scalable solutions, right? As you go to market, as you look at your opportunities, we'd love to help connect you with the hardware partners that are building these machines. 70% of these machines are going through resellers today. So it's not like they're selling them somewhere else. They're working with you to sell these solutions. Right? All of the development you've seen over the last 2 days, Tammy's discussion of Windows 8, you can be assured we're working with the hardware partners to make sure we have a pipeline of new devices coming. Today we showed the Sony for the first time, the Asus for the first time, the 3 new phones for the first time, the Western Digital for the first time. The pace of innovation continues to drive forward. So as you think about the world of Windows, we want to help provide you with opportunity by bringing the best of hardware to support the best of your solutions, and we look forward to working with you in the years to come. Thank you for your time.
Thanks, Googs. An unbelievable set of devices as always. And you can head over to the Solution Innovation Center and check out, get your hands on all of that hardware. We also brought the cloud to LA this morning in a big, big way. All of our sessions have a cloud element. So looking forward to seeing each of those sessions this afternoon. We're going to weave the cloud in everywhere. So I've got a bunch of things I want to run through as people are beginning to get ready to go and grab some lunch. I also wanted to hit on something Satya mentioned earlier. He talked about the Windows Azure Marketplace. We now have 600 commercial applications and data sets in that marketplace. It's a terrific opportunity for you to really connect with how can you go and make money and transact around Azure. WPC Connect, another opportunity to connect. Sold out yesterday. We've added a whole set of more tables into WPC Connect today. So again, head over to the Solution Innovation Center, connect with your partners. It's all about partner networking. This evening, we've got over 30 regional roundtables and parties. I'll be showing up at some of them. There's a whole set of them around LA this evening. What else do we have on? Tomorrow, we've got John is back, Kevin Turner's back, and Kevin Turner's coming down to see us, our Chief Compete Officer. And we've also, of course, got Sir Richard Branson. We're taking questions for Sir Richard. John is going to be doing a live interview on stage, so we'd ask you to send your questions in. We've had plenty of people asking for upgrades for their flight on the way home. We don't need any more of those questions. Send some questions for one of the world's best business leaders, and you can see them asked live tomorrow on the stage. So that wraps up day 2. Go grab some lunch, enjoy the Solution Value keynotes, and we'll see you back here in the Staples Center tomorrow morning. Enjoy the show.